welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. With a play fake to Jacobs. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because...
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. A call in luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Whether panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Bilal Nichols there on the stop. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. I mean, winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And you have to believe that this is a pretty angry bunch. They only put up 3 points in their last game. I would expect them to be in better form here after a serious week of practice.
A first down carry for Henry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Inside handoff, Henry. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. On the counter, it's Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Well, remember back to that first touchdown, Charles, the point after was blocked. So they decided to go for 2 to make it 14-0, but why not just 13-0?
Yeah, I feel like there's a shift in thinking that we're seeing in front of us now in football. Some of it's analytics, some of it's just different thinking by head coaches. They wanted to get back to level, decided to take a calculated gamble, and felt like they had a good play call for a 2-point try.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Henry up the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. They're making a real 1st quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
What now?
Throwing now is Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Slot man moves right. Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly into the turf.
9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Carr. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert, alert, alert.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
You're mine.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 7, Carr into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 36 yards on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Titans are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
3rd and goal, Willis. Touchdown! Robert Woods, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. That'll make our score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. He's got a man. It's Berkshire, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From midfield, here's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Willis. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On first down, Willis. And he rifles one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. Sammy Lyons.
Second down, here's Willis. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Willis to throw once more. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line. zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Check pass, check pass.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
And that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Got it. Ready? 3. Hawk 70. Hey, check that.
On 1st down, Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and very short, Carr. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On third down, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
93. 93.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On play action, now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
You're mine.
Now Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
94. 29.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down throw coming by Willis. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. As this complete to Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Go check. Go check.
Play action. Here's Willis. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Go! Set me Ranger!
Running from the gun with Henry. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact.
Let's go now.
But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
That's good for a Tennessee Titan.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Willis. Running the slant, that's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. 79. Go.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 5-yard line.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Hat on hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Grant. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Henry again on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So the false start will back them up 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Willis looking to throw it. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Right there, hurt.
They'll go option to the short side. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Well, that little John helps, able to pick up the first get out of bounds as well.
And he has to put a little bit of risk-reward here at this time because they need these first downs, but you know the risk is if they catch him inbounds and tackle him, the clock continues to run and grinds things for him. So he's able to get it done, get out of bounds, and conserve a little bit of time as they try and get the ball downfield.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go, lead.
On 2nd and 9, Willis over the middle, complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. First and 10, Willis. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Check contact, check contact.
Willis going to try to run it. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Malik Willis, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing now is Carr. He's got a man. It's Firkser, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Anthony Firkser, 57 yards. And the Raiders strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead.
21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
18 Randall.
Throwing, Willis. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Willis. Gets it to Burks. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Willis to throw. Got his man. It's Woods. Finding room at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? That's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career. And why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry,
who was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now Willis. They set up the screen for Henry. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football. This is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Hey, check that. Street.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Willis, he'll look to throw it. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back to 60, back to 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Here's Willis. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Willis to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One final try now for Carr. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. What a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a 1-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for Tennessee, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup.